Vaishnav ma'am, we can start.
Yes, Pratiksha, start the session.
I request all the participants to turn on their video camera during the introduction. Dasu ma'am,
Yes.
we can start, right?
Hi. Good morning.
Dear all, good morning. I am Pratiksha,
Good morning.
laboratory technician from the Atal Incubation Center of the Coffee Board. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to today's session of the Venture Spark webinar series on the topic Startup Stories, hosted by the Atal Incubation Center, Central Coffee Research Institute, Center for Entrepreneurship Development, a technology business incubator established at the Coffee Board's head office in Bengaluru. This initiative, in collaboration with the Central Coffee Research Institute and Atal Innovation Mission, is dedicated to supporting and nurturing startups in the coffee sector. At AIC-CCRI-CED, we offer a range of facilities and services designed to accelerate the growth of innovative coffee-related ventures. Our resources include state-of-the-art laboratories, mentorship programs, funding opportunities, and access to industry experts. The Venture Spark Startup Stories webinar series is a dynamic initiative that showcases the journeys, challenges, and successes of entrepreneurs. Designed to inspire, educate, and connect, the series provides a valuable opportunity for both aspiring and established entrepreneurs to learn from the real life experiences of successful founders, investors, and industry experts. It offers useful insights, practical tips, and valuable networking opportunities, helping to spark and support your entrepreneurial journey. To deliver today's session, we are honored to have with us Mr. Nakul Macha, founder of Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee, and Ms. Zakitsono Jamil, founder of Coffee Lady Roastery and Brew. Ms. Tasu Macho, fondly known as Tasu, is a pioneering coffee entrepreneur from Shillong, Meghalaya, and the founder of Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee. Inspired by childhood memories of traditional coffee brewed in her village, she left. Inspired by childhood memories of traditional coffee brewed in her village, she left a conventional career path to revive the rich but fading coffee heritage of Meghalaya. What began as a small cafe experiment and a garage-based roasting operation gradually grew into a mission-driven enterprise dedicated to promoting indigenous hill-grown coffee. Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee became the first coffee roaster in the northeast of India. Today, Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee sources beans from more than 100 farmers across the Khasi Jaintia and Garo Hills, helping create sustainable livelihoods while reviving coffee cultivation in the region. The brand now supplies roasted coffee across several Indian cities and has also reached international markets. In recognition of her work supporting farmers and promoting regional coffee, she received the Vasundhara Northeast Women Entrepreneur Award 2018, Northeast Unsung Heroes Award, BSc Mumbai 2019, Meghalaya Entrepreneurship Recognition Award in 2019, Tribal Achievers Award in 2024, Department of Arts, Government of Meghalaya, and continues to champion Meghalaya coffee on the national stage. Our next speaker is Ms. Zakitsono Jamir, widely known as the Coffee Lady of Nagaland. Is the founder of Coffee Lady Roastery and Brews, a specialty coffee venture based in Metsipema, Nagaland. As the only woman specialty coffee association certified barista professional in the state, she has been instrumental in elevating specialty coffee culture in the region. Through barista training programs, mentorship and collaboration with NGOs and international coffee professionals, she is empowering youth and women while connecting Nagaland's coffee ecosystem with global standards. Her enterprise works across coffee roasting, cafe services, barista training, and consultancy, while also promoting value addition through premium roasting and creative packaging. Her Peabody Roast was selected as an official state gift for 2025 by the government of Nagaland, and she was featured among 100 entrepreneurs during the 100-year celebration of India Coffee in Chikmagalur. A TEDx speaker and Mikey Award 2025-26 awardee, she continues to inspire many by strengthening the coffee value chain and bringing Nagaland coffee to national and international platforms. We are thrilled to have them with us today to share their inspiring journey and valuable insights. I welcome you both on behalf of Atal Incubation Center Coffee Board. Over to you, Ms. Dasumalin, ma'am.
Good morning, all. Uh, Good morning. This is Dasul Majao from Shillong, Meghalaya. I'm thanks to Miss Pratiksha for the invite for me to speak here today. She has given a brief introduction of what I've been doing, what I'm doing right now. So we are actually the coffee I'm running a coffee roastery here in Meghalaya, Shillong, based in Shillong, and we are working with farmers across Meghalaya. So I've been in this industry for the past 15 years now. So it has always been a challenge too. Every day is a challenge working with many, people across the state, especially when it comes to coffee farming, and reaching out to each and every farmers on a daily basis on how to, because they come to us for queries and guidance and in what to do with coffee. So especially now in Meghalaya, the coffee market has really grown so much, and many people are reaching out for them to be able to be a part of coffee cultivation. So we've been working with them for the past few years. Some of them we've been working with past 10 to 11 years, and some are new farmers. So my journey started with coffee from Meghalaya. So when I started, it was quite challenge too, because back then no one knew about coffee from Meghalaya, not from the Northeast. It was very, very new. So I was interested in my own coffee that was grown in my village. So that happened when I was young. When I was younger, so I used to go and bring back the coffee. So I didn't really think that that was the coffee that was grown in our state. Then again, then later I got into when I was working in Botanical Survey of India. I went back and we got to know that it's the same coffee that is coffee plant that is grown elsewhere in India. And then we got, and then I met someone from the coffee board, because back then the coffee board office was just next door to our house. So we met with the coffee board officials from Shillong, and they've been quite helpful. They've been very, very supportive, guiding us, making and introducing us to many other coffee farmers from the state. So it's been quite a good journey with coffee board, for here in Shillong. I've been I received tremendous support from the officials from Shillong, and also from Guwahati, and even also from Bangalore, ever since when we started around 12, 13 years ago, 15 years ago. So the coffee board, from Bangalore has really helped me, with support me and guidance, and sending mentors from Bangalore to us in Shillong to guide us with roasting, with many other things. So I'm quite grateful to Coffee Board of India for the hand holding support that they have been giving us right from those early days when I started 15 years ago until date as well. And it's so nice to see that what I started 15 years ago from the Northeast was a lonely journey. Then later, the Nagaland coffee came up, and then now again, even in Meghalaya, there are many other entrepreneurs picking up, taking up coffee coffee cultivation and coffee roasting. So it's quite a journey, and it's I've like there's a really a good growth to to see the coffee here in Meghalaya, and especially in the Northeast as well as a whole. So my work is mainly like been working with the coffee farmers with across the state, and many of our growers here are all wild coffee planters mostly. We have a certain percentage which have been having a proper plantation, which they got support from the coffee board in terms of nursery and plantation, and also even the drying area. But others other growers are mainly like wild coffee planters. So it has become quite a challenge for me, because to make them understand that the coffee that they bring us, that they bring to us, it's not, they cannot say that it's like, to make them understand that this is not a specialty coffee, and this is a like coffee that they have to work with, they've been working with, which is grown in the wild. And then again, when it comes to drying and and harvesting, post harvesting also, so they are not following all procedures. So it becomes quite a challenge. And over the years now, most of them have really like work hard to really be able to get a good quality coffee post harvest, management and everything. So it is great to see all these improvements that is in our state, and with the farmers. So yeah, and recently in the past few years now, we have started our own farms as well, coffee plantations, because like with the challenges of like not getting, for us, we wouldn't like, we were not getting proper places to be able to produce specialty coffee. Most of the farmers, they don't really have big farms, they have small lots. It's quite a challenge for us. So the past 2-3 years now, this is the third year in fact, so we've gone into our own coffee plantation across Meghalaya. We have one is in two places in Jaintia Hills, one is in West Khasi Hills, and also in Ribohai, and also in the southern slopes of Cherrapunji. So we have gone into that, so that like we will be able to do the management and quality control, and also be able to develop this specialty coffee from our own farms as well. So this is one part of my journey. And also now we are also involved in training here with the coffee board as well, like in coffee board. So we have conducted 3 barista trainings here in Shillong, in our unit. So we have a unit based in Shillong now, which is totally dedicated to coffee, which has a roastery, and then workshop area, the dining room for the workshop attendees, and also the like the working area for coffee, so, and a cafe. So this is a dedicated space which is actually being at the moment being in construction. And also we've opened few floors for trainings and other purposes with coffee. So we've got many trainees coming from like the state, from Shillong, and also from outside the state, like from Assam, from Nagaland, from West Bengal, from Orissa. So they've come all the way from these places to come for training with us here. Thank you. I think so. You can, if you have any question, Ms. Pratiksha, you can also ask me now. I don't know what else to say.
Dear participants, if you have any queries, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, Dasam Merlin. This is Raghu. It's incredible journey that you have been through. I really appreciate that you have done wonderful things in the scenario where coffee was not much spoken in
Yes,
Northeast.
sir.
So it's really wonderful. But what percentage of this coffee is produced in Northeast compared to the India total of India? Like, what is the percentage footprint wise?
Comparatively with Indian coffee, ours is very it's not that big. So actually, we have a very small percentage as of now. Because in Shillong, as it is like right now in Meghalaya, so we have a very low, like even the quantity of Arabica that is grown is just around 30 tons of coffee. So it is not that big. So
So it's mostly Arabica dominated, is it?
No, it is not now. Actually, for over the past few years now, when we started initially, like there was like coffee board has been like these growers have been growing Arabica and Robusta, but for the past 5 years now, the coffee board has shifted mainly our growers from Arabica to Robusta. So we are like so we are actually our farmers mostly now are shifting to Robusta and Arabica we have. That's why now I focus into our own plantation as well. These are high altitude regions and we tested and also coffee board by I had a few years ago when we started officials and coffee board came to assess the land, so where we have procured these land and then we are growing our own Arabica so in these places. And also we have the region because the places where coffee came into our region here in the southern slopes of Cherrapunji. So we actually these coffee came right from the 1870s. So back then in 1905 when the book was released in coffee cultivation in Khasi Hills, so these coffees were grown, and it seems what I could understand was these coffee plants were introduced and they were brought from Bangalore. And after that, in the 1940s or something like that, when variety of coffee was introduced, which is a selection 795. So actually, it's quite predominantly growing there in my region. And these are Arabica. And these are quite early, according to what the assessment and to the coffee board they have given us, which is a fine cup, variety of coffee. Even though I don't know what was the reason that coffee board has stopped, allowing farmers to grow the same variety. But in fact, the same plant is being growing in our last 100 years, I believe, and it's propagating as well in that area. So these are actually Arabica. So when they bring us Arabica, but again, since they've shifted from predominantly to Robusta, so again, there's quite difference in percentage in Robusta and Arabica growing in this area. So and actually now what we have done over the past few years with all our work and research, we realize that these areas that has been in these areas that has coffee grown in this region that was introduced many years ago, we are not introducing them with new plants from new seeds from coffee board or from anywhere else, but we are asking and also helping our own farmers who have these all variety to propagate in these areas because it grows well, so we allow them to be able to propagate the same coffee variety in that area. So we get a good good number of good quantity of coffee that we're getting of Arabica from these areas. So and actually when we first found these plants, we thought that there would be very less a forming of seeds in the coffee fruit in the coffee seed, right? But in like when we got the samples and when we went there ourselves and we found that it is growing healthily, so we are not touching that area. We're not encouraging the farmers to shift to Robusta. Let them grow the same variety that is grown in that area. If you come also maybe visit us one day, we can take to these places. So these are very good quality Arabica from these areas.
I'd been there a year back, and of course, a wonderful place. I mean, a lot of greenery. Yeah. I appreciate you come here, and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm from Arunachal Pradesh.
Yes.
I'm Doyir from Arunachal Pradesh. I've just started coffee plantation actually, and
Okay.
I wanted to know all the process from like you said the farmers doesn't know how to actually means process the coffee and give it to the roasters, right? So I want like can we do field visit in your place?
Yes, you can do field visit, and also there is also a research station of coffee there in Dipu, which is much nearer, will be nearer to you all, I believe. Sir Bora is there. They are giving training in field, as coffee plantation management, all that. So I can give you. After the meeting, I can give his contact. You can also reach out to him.
No, ma'am.
Because...
Actually, I visited Dipu also, and then
okay.
I have gone to this thing Kohima also.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
like I had high expectation actually, but what they taught us was mainly this thing, theory parts, and then that barista part, which I was not very satisfied with, because actually I'm doing plantation on my own. So
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to learn the means process actually, ma'am. So like, is there any provision in your
A
this thing?
plantation, as in a plantation, you want to start from the nursery up to plantation and post harvest and all training?
Yes, yes, post
Because that
harvest.
will be okay, because as of now it's not the harvest season anymore, but then you can come maybe in mid-December or early January or January. But then this time, so now actually now we have started with nursery, with nursery program, since
Yes.
now is the time where we are raising a nursery. So we have started
Mm.
that, yes. So we have villages now, few villages that we have given support from ourselves, with the coffee seeds that we have procured from Coffee Board. So they are starting now with the nursery, raising of nurseries as at the
Yeah,
moment.
no,
At the
no,
moment now.
yes, ma'am. Actually, like we got seeds from the coffee board, and then they made us to do the nursery, and then
Yes,
we have done
yes.
the plantation also, ma'am.
Okay,
And
okay.
and some of the farmers, I think they are starting to harvest also, but actually we don't know what to do with it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted to do
You
a.
you have a roaster
Yeah,
at the moment?
no, 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 no roasters, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So
So
you
lot.
planning to
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
roaster?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
So
okay.
like,
So you can connect with
can you?
me.
Yes, ma'am.
You can connect with me over WhatsApp. I will share my details to you later. And
Okay, ma'am.
if anything you need, then you can also visit us in Shillong. So we are here in Shillong.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
based in Shillong proper as well. So and then for wheels visit, we can take you to our places. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Please share your
Yeah.
number.
What is your good
Okay,
name?
ma'am. Doyir Mara.
Doyin Mara. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Any other questions? Okay, I guess there are no more questions. So thank you, ma'am. We'll proceed with Ms. Zakitsuna Shamil. Over to you, ma'am.
Garish, I believe he want to speak, but then his audio is not. Hello.
Okay.
So Girish here is, I think so. He's talking. He's speaking here right now at the moment.
Mr. Girish, do you have any questions? If you can't unmute yourself, kindly drop the question in the chat box.
So there are, yes, we have 3 coffee shops now in Geelong. Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee. So the first, one of the first cafe that we have that has been there now for the past nearly, no, around 10 years. It's in Please Bazaar, sir, in Geelong. Proper Please Bazaar.
So one more question is there, ma'am. What's the daily sale of coffee in these cafes?
It depends on, see, these are areas, especially the one in Bazaar, it's mainly focused in tourists. So depending on the tourist footfalls on a daily basis, where we have during July, August, September, October, these are very, we are making very good sales. And mind you, this Please Bazaar shop has only 4 tables. So it's a very small coffee shop. So, but the sales are actually quite good. So I'll just give you, let me just go through with this report that we've just received from my staff yesterday. So yeah, we open quite right for morning, and So we're selling up around in the day for this small coffee shop in business hours around 170, 180 cups a day, sir. Because it's we don't allow people to sit for long, and it's a small coffee shop, and we're not selling any other thing. It's mainly just coffee and few snacks like lamingtons and brownies. So we're not focusing on any food. It's just a coffee shop, like proper coffee shop, only with 2-3 snacks with coffee. So our cappuccino we're selling it at 140, sir. And others we're selling at 150, 160. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes.
Any more questions, Girish? Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We'll proceed with Sakitsuno, ma'am. Ma'am, over to you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for the time, and thank you, CCRI and Atal Incubation Center and Atal Innovation Mission for inviting me to be part of this Venture Spark to share our journeys with you all. And also, it was truly an honor to share my journey alongside with my fellow entrepreneur, Dasu Marlin, and it was a pleasure to hear from you, ma'am. Um, since we both from the Northeast, I think our journey is quite somehow similar, but uh, different challenges, but maybe similar. But really, really happy to see you here in this platform. Okay, can I know how many minutes do I have so that accordingly I can, make it short, or because as a woman, I think I have so much to say when it comes to journey also. So just want to shorten it.
Ma'am, you have 20 to 25 minutes, ma'am, followed by Q&A.
Okay. So actually here in Coffee Lady, it's a local brand, and Coffee Lady Roastery and Brews, we started in 2019. We came out with a brand but registered in 2022. And under this Coffee Lady Roastery and Brews, we do packaging, we do trainings and value addition on anything related to coffee. Here, the three main points that we focused on our entrepreneurship is the value, the quality of coffee beans, and promoting local brands, local coffee from Nagaland, and making a woman barista as a skilled and job professional, not just as a mere baristas, but as skilled and professional baristas, especially on women's sector, and promoting our own local coffees to the outside, to the market. So these are the three main activities that we do here in Coffee Lady. We give trainings basically to the women entrepreneurs and to the women who are willing to start their career on baristas and anything related to coffee and coffee industry. And also we do a basic consultancy where we can give guidance to them how to go about in the coffee industry as well. I have been in the industry for around 6 years now, in the coffee industry for around 6 years now. I started as a first working with the Lavazza brand, and also with getting workshops and getting trainings from Araku, and along with site, getting to know more about into coffee platforms before started my own brand. But later I realized that I have to, what I've seen in the local here in our own community, that we can able to do so much. So I decided to work on in my own community, um, to venture out this in my community and give back to the community. Because when I have worked with the Lavazza and other brands, I've also seen about the quality is also very good, but as well as like we have in Nagaland, the weather is favorable, and Nagaland has a lot of potential. I since I'm from Nagaland state, I'm sure the other northeast states is also maybe they have also seen a lot of potential areas. But I'm as I'm from here, I have to speak on my own for my own state. So uh, I have seen that potential is there, but we since we don't have a that much coffee culture here in our state, so we I decided to get some knowledge and skilled, and then come back and work here. So I started first with a small venture, and then what started as a small local brand, and now it's going on. So um, with collaborations with other organizations, NGOs, and also with institutes and different institutes, different. There are a lot of collaborations happen here, because as a small local brand, I could not able to do anything alone by myself. So that is how I can able to promote the coffee culture. Also, we could able to knowledge them what exactly we are doing and what we are brewing, and our own local how our own local coffee tastes. So we work alongside with the farmers as well, in order to like we bring expertise from outside, and then we educate them on processing, and processing, also post harvest management, and also from the nursery section. But I don't usually focus on that area. But as a part of the coffee community, wherever the farmers need any help or guidance, we do share that knowledge along in collaboration with some with expertise from outside as well. Mm, Along with that, we also work alongside with the land resource department, who are the nodal officers here in Nagaland, and they have also initiated a lot of I mean a lot in the coffee community here in Nagaland as well. We have around 7 to 8 rosters here already, and we are trying. Not we are trying, but we are actually working on specialty coffee as well, because we have potential of productions, but we don't have that much of productions yet. So we are planning to increase the production, but on quality. So the land resource department is also helping us a lot in promoting Nagaland coffees from Nagaland, and our entrepreneurs as well. And we in Coffee Lady, like I said earlier, we especially for the women here in Nagaland, we don't have that much. Uh, we don't have so many people here in Nagaland in women's sectors in coffee. So what we are trying to do is also like not just as a entrepreneur, but also we should uplift each other as women, and then promote women. That is also one focus thing that we do here in Coffee Lady. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, ma'am. Participants, if you have any questions, you can ask. Uh,
Hi.
Hi,
So,
Sue.
uh, good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for the introduction to your ventures. I just wanted to inquire as like about like before your each. I mean, this is going out to both of you, but before both of your ventures in your respective regions, Was there a culture of consuming coffee? If so, what did that look like? How has the journey for like capturing audiences? This is, I guess, a spin-off from Mr. Girish's question from before. But how has the journey for, let's say, bringing the culture of consumption been for both of you? And has there been like a upward trend, or what
Yes.
has the trend been since both of your interventions?
So when I started 15 years ago, coffee was very like not at all popular. It was popular Christmas when we have this Nescafe coffee every Christmas, every December, but it was not popular as in like having roasted coffee or filtered coffee like in our state. So when we came out in Facebook and internet, and we used to get dropped in message from some people who knows about this, how to brew coffee, and then those who have been staying in Bangalore or has studied abroad or travel abroad. So that was very minimal, like around maybe 20-30 people like that time. But over the years now, and we used to conduct these brewing sessions and reaching out to different cafes and and invite people for brewing session. Over the years we've done that, so it has really helped. And slowly over the years, back then when I started 15 years ago, our coffee packet was being sold just as a souvenir. People, they come to our unit, they buy to give us a gift for their for like officials, to their the guests who come, or people who come from other states, and the locals, they give us a gift. So it was very slow, and then it was very slow, the sales. But over the years, I would say the coffee culture has really grown. People are buying this from the shelf, from from all the departmental stores that we keep, so it moves from the shelves every day. So that has really improved, and people are into, like now has come a trend that people, they call us to go to their house to give them teaching and brewing. So now they even buy coffee makers, manual coffee makers, a V60, the Chemex, all these, like the trend has really grown in Shillong, especially with urban Shillong. So yeah, it has grown. And also in terms of cafes, numbers of cafes in Shillong has really grown. We have numerous, in every 1.5 kilometers there's a cafe. So we are supplying to most of these cafes as well. So yes, it has really grown a lot. Past 15 years ago when I started, and now it has like I would say nearly 80 to 90% has changed a lot and has improved a lot and has gone up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so as well as here in Nagaland, I think when I started 6 years back and comparatively now, it's like people are getting into coffee, going to coffee shops, and this coffee shop culture is also have started a lot. And now home brewers are also getting inspired. And I think because of the social media is also like one influencer, where they could see the fancy equipments and they wanted to brew some of their own coffees that is available here in our own place. And whenever they come to us and then questions or they have queries, it's very we are privileged to share from the beginning and from the the basics of what actually we do. And then in that, by the time, or in that moment, they could able to like understand the concept. And then I think because of that, one-to-one interaction is also one very powerful thing for to have to start with a culture. And it's not starting with a culture, but when you give the mentality of like we are producing our own coffees, and it is organic, and it is what it is beneficial and nutritional benefits, health benefits, then it is also automatically like it comes to the people's mind that okay, we have to it's good to drink, or it's healthy. So that is also one thing that that keeps the people to uh, I think to network fast. So that's how I could see a lot of changes happens. And now each and every person, they are owning French press. The youth are like they could able to make their own coffees. They have their own grinder at home, like our ma'am said, like they have coffee machines. Personal coffee machines is also now they are setting up in the corner of their home. And So much has grown, like in 2 3 years, I could say, like so much has grown. And now I feel like when I see come back to Nagaland, and when I visited Guwahati and then I come back to Nagaland, I could feel that coffee has Shillong is also one place, and I could see more of coffee culture has been already set in. Yeah. So
Thank you.
thank you for the question.
Just a quick follow-up. So, do you think like in Nagaland, in the respective which city would that or town would that be? Where is Smoky Lady? Sorry, Coffee Lady based?
Okay, so we are based in a very small town. Here is called Chumukidima district.
Okay.
And it's Chumukidima district named as Medzipema town, which is on the middle of Kohima and Dimapur. So you have to come to Dimapur to enter Nagaland, and from there you could able to go to any other parts of the district. So we are just in that between Kohima and Nagaland. It's a small town, and it's kind of a people usually comes for a driveway, like for a day like that. It's not a crowded place, and it's a quite coffee shop. And we also are purely into coffee. We don't serve food. We don't serve food. We don't serve any other fast food items. Just coffee trainings and queries, consultancy work, and packaging, roasting, and all of that stuffs happen. But food section, we don't deal with it.
And is your
Yeah,
operations
same.
primarily? Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, just to, yeah, even we also same. We don't really go into food, just mainly coffee. Yeah.
Yes.
Are your operations primarily D2C or like B2B is also a huge chunk? Is it primarily to the
We are
consumer?
not yet into B2B now. We are just into B2C at the moment because of the productions that we don't have that much of productions. And when we try to maintain the quality, then it is not that easy to have that um, stock, like to maintain. And as well, like the coffee culture has been already set in, but like the farmers, we need farmers to run the show. So the farmers are still working and giving their best to provide us the quantity that we required. And like I have mentioned, we have around 7 to 8 roasters in a small state. So each of one wants our own coffee product, our own coffee grown here in Nagaland. So we divide and we understand each other, and we try to divide our production. So it's a little bit difficult to go in a B2B section. And it's a very slow brew kind of operations that we do here in Coffee Lady, and we grow step by step actually. So we are just on the base now. Yeah.
Yeah, same as well for us in Shillong, in the Smoky Falls Tribe Coffee. We over the years when we started, when we initially started 15 years ago until now, we always get inquiries on B2B. It is not possible, I would say,
Yeah.
maybe 10 years down the line later. But
Yeah.
like, honestly, like to say like B2B, I've never we've never given any commitment. That's why there are many years now we have avoided to go for B2B fairs across India because of we cannot commit to that. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
there is
also there. Okay.
Sorry, go on.
So there is also one challenges on the transportation also, like in a 2 tier city, 3 tier cities, the transportation is very flexible and feasible, and it's quite easy. But in the northeast region, I don't know about the other states, but here in Dimapur, Nagaland, it's not that easy that we could able to. Dimapur city is okay, fine, but then we are a little located in a little bit like 45 minutes from drive from the main city. So for us, that is also one challenges that we face. Like if we branch out or like to the bigger cities in our own place, then somehow we may be feasible. But at the moment, that is also one challenges that we don't uh, do that. Yeah.
This is to Dasu Malin. Ma'am, earlier you had mentioned that like there's like 30, you produce almost 30 tons of coffee a year. Is that what?
No, for Arabica, yes.
And all of that is retailed in Meghalaya itself.
Oh, actually, some we do get a few tons from there, and then some like the rest of the tons, are being auctioned, like bought by coffee board. So we don't really get into actuals, how much is like that is there. But as of now, this around 30 tons, which is we are getting, from the growers here. So yeah, but then we don't get to use all this, and then they are being sold. And then the thing is that because of so many people knowing about it has been a challenge for me, because like I honestly tell you, telling you here is that see, we have very we our our quality, our quantity of coffee is still very less in Meghalaya, especially when it comes to Arabica and even Robusta. But over the years, there's so many buyers now coming in. There's one village where I've been working for so many years in particular. Then like in the last 2-3 years, like not this year, but 2-3 years ago, they have not been giving to us. Because they said like there's a truck coming down from down south, and they buy the whole whole lot of coffee. Then that this also one challenge. People, they come in, and with that also, like my farmers, they've been like, going away, and then like, that's quite a challenge. So yeah, so that to say like we get, and that's why now Smoky Falls has also gone into venture of our own plantation as well. So we have around at the moment it's around 100 acres of our own land where we are growing Arabica coffee. Yeah.
Thank you both for sharing your experiences. Hopefully, if I ever come to that side of the country, I'll be able to
Yes.
visit.
Do visit Meghalaya as well. It's a beautiful state. You should also visit us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamil ma'am, someone was asking your company contact details for B2B. So apart from that, we have one question to you. Being in Kohima, Nagaland, what is the cost of coffee per cup you sell? How much coffee cups you sell per day?
Is it the question is to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Per cups rate for coffee in Nagaland is around 150. It's cappuccino and latte. And Americano, we go for 100 rupees. But also depends on the area and locations and the coffee shops that they are entering. Here in my location, like I said, we don't have, we are not in a city, and we are in a small town area where, which is my hometown also, and where we cannot charge that much because we are trying to set as something, introducing something to the people, and it's difficult for me to charge a lot, but not forgetting that I have a margin to to run the business. But so we don't charge exactly like the rest of the cafes that runs in the Kohima or Dimapur. But I think overall the state, the pricing is around 100 to 200. Yeah, depending on the coffee shops. Yes.
Have one more question. Do we get any help from the government through coffee plantation like loan avail?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's Sumarlin. You can go for that.
No, at the moment I got only the support that was a long time back, from the central government, which is in the form of PMEGP from like that is it's a subsidy for my loan that I've taken when I started the unit around, when I purchased a Probat machine. So that was yeah. So as for plantation and all, no support as of now. So we've been doing it on our own. Yes. Of course, like guidance and support, hand holding from coffee board, yes, but not from any other departments. Yes.
Okay, one more question from Mr. Girish. I hope this question is to Dasu Malin ma'am. So what is the tonnage of Robusta grown?
I would this one at the moment. This one I'll have to ask from the coffee pot, because this one we are not dealing with at the moment. So yeah, so I will get back to you, Madam Pratiksha. I will send to you, and then you will get the message conveyed to Sir Girish.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So, Mr. Girish, how much coffee cups you sell per day? Is this question to Ms. Shamir, ma'am? I hope so, ma'am. I guess this question
Yes.
is yeah.
Okay. So again, it depends on the day. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes we don't get even one also. But and then some days it's like some days it shoots up. So I think I would skip this one because I wouldn't able to give the figuratively on this matter. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Any more questions, participants? I hope there are no more questions. So we'll conclude with a formal vote of thanks.
Yeah, I'd like I have a question to Ms. Dasu Merlin. You said you have a Probat machine, right? What is the capacity, for what price you bought, and just curious to know, and what kind of government subsidy availed? What percent approximately?
So I bought that around 9 years ago. So that time my the Probat it's a 5 kg per batch roaster. So it's a Probaton P5. And the costing that time it was around 19 lakhs. I got the loan of 25 lakhs. So 19 lakhs has gone into the roasting machine itself, and then 1.2 to 1.3 it went to the grinder, and then the around 3 lakhs was for my civil work for the shed and everything. So that was my 25 lakhs loan, and then my loan was linked to the PMEGP, which is the Pradhan Mantri Employment Guarantee Program. So this was actually a central government scheme. And then I got this support from the government. So it's available actually to entrepreneurs. Yes.
Right. So
I got around
of subsidy?
35%. 35% of subsidies.
35, okay.
Yes.
I think it's regionally different, right? Different regions.
No. For urban, we're getting 30. For rural, it's 35 because my PIN code falls under rural, so I got around 35 years.
Okay.
I got it after 3 years of my loan repayment when I almost finished my loan. So the PMGP came on the first sanction actually, but that was kept. But that FD was not given any percentage to me, but it was kept as an FD because to hold the account. And on my third year, when I made the full payment, then not almost full payment, then they released the subsidy to my loan account. They did not release to me, so that was adjusted to the loan. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Do you think now do you have more machines similar to Probat, which is Indian make? Because of course I understand Probat is a quite expensive machine, but nowadays a lot of new roasters are coming up. So do you see any companies that matches with the Probat but local made, something like that, made in India?
Yes. Initially, when I started, my first machine was a 1 kg machine, which I bought 15 years ago. It is actually, the motor was Italian made, but it was assembled in Hassan. So I got this. It's a very good machine, but that was just 1 kg. Then after that, I bought a 5 kg roaster from Hassan. I can give his contact. His name is Bhanu, and his first initial company name was DJI. But he has changed. I met him in World Coffee Conference as well. He had a store opposite to us, and his machine now it's very good. And even he's getting help from the coffee board, and mentors and roasters have gone to his unit and given all the feedback. Now his machines are being sold in Dubai, in the Middle East, and he goes there often. So I have his contact, and I still have his machine till now, and it's using. And there are times when we needed to use that, we always roast that, and it's a very, very good machine till now. Yeah.
Which is the company you said?
He has changed his machine, but initially his name was TGI, Top Grains International. He's based in Hassan. So I will share his to Madam Pratiksha, and she can share it to you.
That will help. Thank you. Thank you, Dasu.
It's actually a very good machine. Now he has everything. He has a cyclone. He has digitalized and done everything with his machines, and plus he's got the feedback and guidance from many industries. So yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other questions? Then I will proceed with the formal vote of thanks. Very good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of AIC-CCRI-CED, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Sakitsono Jamid and Ms. Dasumarlin Mashau for sharing your inspiring journey and valuable insights. We truly appreciate your time, contribution, and the knowledge you have shared. We look forward to continued collaboration and future engagements. Special thanks to all the participants for your engagement and insightful questions. Thank you, one and all. So before you leave, I'll request everyone to turn on their video so I can have a quick screenshot.
And thank you, Ms. Pratiksha, and to CCRI and Coffee Board for having us. And I also would like to have the contact number of the coffee lady from Nagaland. So I would kindly share that with me as well. It'll be of great help. Thank you. And so nice to meet you here, Ms. Jameer. So hope to be able to see you soon, maybe in Shillong or in Nagaland.
Same here, same here. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.